You know,
I'm
the thought
approaching
just
your
occurred to
location.
me. Oh, wonderful. The FBI is approaching. Anyway, I should probably have music. I didn't consider that, so that this doesn't just sound like silence and my dumb voice talking. So
Wait,
give me
there's
a
no
second.
game music?
There is, no, I'm just playing music on the Be Right Back screen that I have on.
Uh,
So I'm playing, High Blue.
there goes my phone. It's like, John started streaming. Congrats. I fucking know. Also, John, that is the most boring ass thumbnail I've ever seen from you.
Oh well.
Are we like? Oh, yeah, we're live.
I know it's boring, but the game doesn't have very many assets to pull from.
You could have just put Supersonic all over it.
That would have been probably even more predictable, honestly.
Hmm. At least it's something instead of just slap on member game thing.
I mean, that's the thumbnail template. I just have member game night on something.
I know, but I mean, like, you don't have anything in there, mind.
Whatever. Hey guys in chat, how you guys doing?
Maybe you should have added some love hearts to the thumbnail.
Damn.
Add some
Probably.
kawaii blushing. Big eyes. Anime eyes.
I should have at least added blushing. That's a good point. You know, I could still do that while we're waiting for people.
Yeah.
I will add blushing.
Okay.
That's what I'll do.
No anime eyes.
No anime eyes.
God damn it.
Because that's too much work. What in the Kentucky Fried Fuck? Don't worry about it.
I just realized fucking the KFC can't eat the Twitter bird no more because it doesn't exist.
Oh. Maybe that's what happened to the Twitter bird.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm getting cheated on. Hog.
I mean, Colonel has 2 hands.
Oh my god. He's not my type. He's too old. Also dead. And also old.
That's... Oh, jeez.
Is that a bad joke?
No. I'm trying to look for the... There it is. I wasn't looking for the right thing. I kept getting blush as in the makeup. I wasn't looking up the right thing. Oh, Ocarina
okay.
says, oh my god, John's gay for the Colonel. He's cheating on Noah, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I was replying to this entire fucking time, John. You just don't goddamn listen.
I don't listen. That's my character arc.
Your character arc? More like character quirk. You stupid fuck, you don't know shit.
I don't know shit. Good point. Close enough. Close enough.
No, it's not. I can't see it, but I know it's not close enough.
Yeah, because I'm not good with Photoshop.
Fuck the 10 commandments.
The what?
Condiments. Fuck the
Oh.
10 condiments. All we need is ketchup.
Or like a character trench. We'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah. What's up, guys? Also,
Oh God,
why
my
did this music get
fucking
loud?
Switch is so hot right now.
You are so hot right now.
I was talking about my Switch. It's overheating.
I
a little
know.
bit. I'm like, oh my god, my Switch is on fire.
Too
You're
much
like, you are
Pokemon, you
on
can't
fire.
handle it. Too much Pokemon, your Switch can't handle it.
My house is burning down. I'm like, oh my god, it's on fire. And you're like, you are on fire. You go.
How many of you
John!
got the Pokemon DLC? I'll be playing it later, hopefully.
Jay, did you get it? Or...
No, I haven't really felt like it.
fair
Fair.
enough.
I've just been playing too much Genshin Impact.
Going for those anime boys.
Yeah. I've nearly done everything on the game again.
Everything? Good God.
Yeah.
Fell out of Pokemon halfway through my playthrough of Sword. Damn. Crazy.
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are the best Pokemon. Just kidding.
I
They're one of my favorites, but like
know.
not best.
I just mildly hate them with the passion of 1,000 suns.
Mildly.
Mildly.
I remember getting that on release and then completing it in 2 days.
Jeez. I
was
can't
just
even
in a big-
sit through it for more than an hour. Those fuckers talk too much. Need to
They do
take
not.
their mouth shut.
No, they're fine. They're enjoyable.
I need to put Hal on a leash.
Why would you want to put a child on a leash?
Because he talks too much.
I didn't like
Wait,
it.
you want him around more? So he
No.
talks to you?
No,
If
put
you
him on a leash and then neglect him in the bathroom.
What?
I
God.
think Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were the worst ones, in my opinion.
Damn.
I didn't like it that much.
Fair. I'm not big on Gen 3 as a whole, honestly.
I like how no one really cares that Jay is here. Like, no one's like, oh my god, Jay's
Who's
talking. or
this?
anything. They just don't give a shit.
They've accepted
Hi.
that I have a wild bunch of people and they just don't question it.
Hello.
That's the person, that's Jay. They requested this game.
My online sister. Not my actual sister, but she's like a sister to me, pretty much. So, I call her my sister. Yay.
No, it doesn't, Sonny. That would be horrible.
Stop leaving my fucking raids. People keep joining and then leaving my raids. Why?
You know, this is why, you should have had me play the raids.
No. I don't
I
want
could
you
have
around.
helped you.
I don't want you
Jesus
around.
Christ.
You're too
But,
stinky.
but Lucy, my iron hands, they help.
You're stinky. You're stinky.
Swampert's better than Infernape? Damn. That seems to be the general consensus.
Hey, Jay, call John Stinky. Do it.
Why?
Call him Stinky.
That's not nice.
Exactly. Thank you.
No, it is nice. He loves it. God damn it, this is
Now
not
you're
working.
Anyway, who cares about stinky, dumb old Pokemon? We got the best game we're gonna play right here, right now. Here it comes.
Mario Kart. Wait, no.
All the fun in a bucket of chicken, or whatever the fuck.
By the way, John, could you stream it so I can see it
Yes.
better?
Yes, that is the plan.
Okay.
Alright, I'm launching
Oh
it.
god, Sonny, are you trying to get blue? Oops.
Is this right, or is this just gonna be...
Sonny is out here trying to start a war.
Look at this cool intro.
Oh god.
It's very loud, also, by the way.
What
Jesus
is
fucking
this
Christ.
shit?
Why, who put the time and effort into animating this shit?
I personally
Someone
think
who
it's-
I hope they were well paid.
Mhm.
I personally think it's quite nice.
Eh.
Yeah, that's the point. How and why? I love corporations, says Sonny.
Sonny
Ah.
didn't say that. I don't believe you.
Oh, suddenly the music is down to literally you can't hear it % volume. Ooh, these are some cool settings. I don't need to change literally any of them. Imagine if Studio Trigger animated that. That's fucking interesting. That would be interesting. Tell us your name.
Javier.
Javier.
No. What are you doing? Stop
You will
it.
address me by my gamer tag, Colonel. SS10143742184227.
God damn it.
You will address me by my full name.
That's a lot of shit.
Cool. Popcorn button. Oh boy. Am I gonna have to read this?
Yeah, you're gonna have to read it.
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever.
What the fuck?
What? Which chicken is taking damage? Who's getting entity crammed? Or you could wake up now, your
There's a
first day
chicken in the
of
wall.
culinary. Okay, I'm not reading this. Get the fucking... It's an alarm clock! Get out of here. You slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Could I have the option to just throw the alarm clock out the window and then wake up?
Oh no.
Already? You might not be cut out for this. I give up. That's a button.
John, is this the end of the stream?
Oh.
Imagine if that's how the stream ended. You're like, okay, there you go, Jay. I played your game.
Oh.
I never said I had to finish it. You need alarm clocks to wake up in this universe. Damn.
Oh my
That
god,
is
I hate it.
awful.
It's so
Lying in
horrible.
bed, you stare up at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Yep, your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. I'm curious. What is this popcorn button? Oh, it's the load. It's the menu. Where can I save, actually? I wonder if there's, like, save points. If I do this, am I gonna fucking eat shit again? It's here, finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. You fucking asshole. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste
Just
buds.
cram it in your mouth hole.
That looks hot.
Oh.
John, you're attracted to pastries? Not
Dude.
Pastries.
I said hot as in the temperature is high.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna start referring to things as, wow, that thing's temperature looks high. And it's all your fault.
Don't fuck the bread.
I'm trying. Yikes. You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Do we have to say the whole fucking acronym every time?
Yes.
Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's
Fucking
the most
Miriam.
adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, gamer tag. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when
Oh
I
my
ate
God,
it, I
Summer.
couldn't taste any love in the food. Oh.
$5 from Summer.
$5. Oh, jeez. I've seen many dating simulators before, but never one that has the finger-licking chicken man himself. Yeah, me neither. Also,
You didn't
this
say
girl's
the
sad
zero.
as fuck. Oh,
maybe you should
0_0. There you go.
There you go.
maybe you should have do their character voices. You know, to
I'm
really
not.
have the
That's
emotions.
that sounds like a recipe for my throat to hurt.
This morning I made breakfast for myself. Then when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I not good? What if I'm sorry, I'm never gonna do that again.
Okay.
Yeah, it adds to the immersion, I think.
There is already immersion to be found here.
What if no good?
Classic Miriam! Raised by Master Chef parents, like the actual Master Chef people, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person
stays
I
in
know.
the quicksand box? What the fuck is that?
You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Well, that's mighty convenient. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin.
What the fuck is this girl? I'm not sexually attracted to her at all.
Okay, bro. Good. Thank you for specifying. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief?
What you mean to her?
Someone said, how you been to you, John?
Oh, I've been all right, Dynasty. Oh, Dynasty, I remember you. What's up? I know you. I remember. That's one of the people that I remember in my brainses.
Your several brains.
My several brains, that they all work at about 30% capacity. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? Oh yeah, Auntie Comic, I remember her. I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Hey, Lucy, what's that second one?
What?
Who's the handsome fellow in the red suit? Is that the fool?
I don't know. My cards look different, so I wouldn't know.
Ah, okay. Thought your brains worked at 3% capacity. Have a little faith in me. I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. And in no time we'll be graduating. You'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Question. Is my main character female?
Oh, I think they're gender neutral.
Oh, okay.
You don't have gender. You
Yeah,
only
because
have
of
pants.
course I'm forced to riz up the colonel and not her. I have no choice in the matter. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. I like how for the whole conversation, Miriam is in that position. Like, girl, who are you trying to impress? Colonel Sanders.
Her spine is broken.
Yeah, she can't help it. She's trying to impress her spine into working normally again. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's
Boobs!
Aslay? Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything
Boobs.
she wants, and you know it. Like boobs.
Boobs.
I do not like that lady.
I like
Well,
her
duh.
boobs.
They just said she's evil. Hello, Aslay. Aslay? Aslay. I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave their shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Aslay. Oh, you're gonna tell me how to feel. Got it. Even her name is annoying. I can't even pronounce it. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley. Oh. But you had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Why are we still talking about our shins? We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Aslay. Yeah, that's it. She needs to impress the scoliosis away. That's right. She's not doing much better, honestly. At least she's standing up straight, but standing that way probably isn't very good for her hips.
You know she gets a lot of back pains from her. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically playing a simp for Colonel Sanders' game, pretty much. Across the quad, you see Ashley's, I'm just going to say Ashley now that I know how to pronounce it, best friend. Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually work. His pants are so tight, you can see his penis. You can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Can we see him? Van!
I think...
You rang? Okay,
what
dude.
What the fuck? It's Chad!
Fucking JoJo? Hello?
It's Chad! Oh my god, Chad in real life!
Is he single?
Jay?
Oh, bro,
What?
look. His fucking belt buckle is so big, he could just slip the dick through. No problem. No
Oh.
need to even take it
Oh
off.
my god!
You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to
Oh,
attend as
God.
students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Dude, even her hat just makes her look like she's destined to be a fast food worker.
Look at the Wendy's!
Destined for the Wendy's. Exactly. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers.
Baka?
Nice. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window.
What
Okay,
the
that's
fuck
still happening.
is that
Directly
thing?
next to it. Let's hear it one more time.
What the fuck is that thing?
Oh, look,
What
it's
the
Pop.
fuck is that thing?
It's a kid.
Kill it!
That is a
Oopsie.
child.
Kill it!
I
What
think
do
it's
you
broken.
mean?
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you.
What?
Huh?
That escalated quickly.
I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. His name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. It's me when I was 10, but with solid blue eyes instead of central heterochromia. Got it. Looks like the brat from Spy X Family. I can kind of see it.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
I can
God.
kind of see it.
I can see it.
Hi, Pop. I'm me, so... Are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Stop. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Stand at the edge of the room. What is going on next to the clock there? That photo is just photorealistic. That's how that works.
I think it's quite nice.
It looks kind of weird next to the rest of the background. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Ah, scruffy-looking Pooch takes his place at the podium in the front of the class.
Oh my God,
Adorable.
it's your teacher.
Now, quiet down, everyone.
This feels like goddamn Infinity Train shit.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? That's probably about the most 6 out of 10 dog I've seen. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of... Oh, finally you're going to use the acronym. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Noah speak... or Lucy speak?
No.
No!
Oh,
There you go, I did it.
Okay,
I
good.
did it.
A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever!
I'm not
I guess
gonna
only
do
a
it.
dog's
Fuck you.
Duzos is capable of picking up all the
I'm
nuances
going
of
to
fine
mute
dining.
every single time. I'm gonna mute every single time you ask me to do it.
At least she's not T-posing, true. Out of
Do what?
nowhere, what? wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom and also go behind the text, but in front of the text box for some reason. I'm chilly. Someone closed the window. And then he walks in. The worst date of all time.
No,
Can I date Miriam instead? I think I would much rather date
Why
Miriam.
would you want to date Miriam?
Then because she would be much less generic than this fucking weirdly drawn creep.
No, but
He's a
so
pedophile.
He's handsome.
Dude, fucking imagine if you go after his route and the conclusion is, whoops, he's going after the child.
He's going to
No.
jail. He gets taken away.
Can I date the colonel?
No. I mean,
Oh,
technically you could. I don't know.
No, you
Why
deserve
not?
better.
You need better standards, sis.
Yeah, and you also deserve better. Anyway, he walks in.
but he's so handsome.
You're
No, he-
immediately swept up in the aura of this new student. That's supposed to be a student? He looks 50 years older than us.
I think older than that, but okay.
And his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's, if it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentences. Or even better, the game ends with him dating a bucket of fried chicken. Yeah, exactly.
The dog and him date.
Please, call me Colonel. No, I'm gonna call you Harland. Harland Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Harland Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty, sweats a lot. Really creative. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second, no one talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name, we were in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when it says 1014 sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You need to keep your fetishes to yourself. Why do I do this? Can I, I back up my friend and closest confidant and also start complimenting my sweat? Can that not be a choice?
I choose to leave, and I never come back.
Yep.
Can I stay?
Oh my god.
Harlan Sanders, fucking gross old man that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand
Jay.
outstretched.
Oh,
Jay, you're going to hell.
yeah, but he's handsome.
Well, now you're going to hell.
Oh, can I take him with me?
No.
No, you cannot take him with you.
Why?
Because he's a fictional character. I don't think that's how that works.
Oh god, you're really giving her a wake-up call like this?
Oh,
Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. I hate you. Please, use my handkerchief.
Oh,
Get the
Oh
fuck
my.
out of here.
What the fuck is
You freeze
this?
up. You freeze up. You got the fucking creep talking to you. Wait. Harlan Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. That's disgusting. This can't be your first interaction. What if he clings on to this forever? How will you respond? Get the fuck out of my face, out of my personal space, you dumb shit creephead.
This is my
No.
no-no squared.
Yeah, you're violating my no-no square. Get out of here.
Wait, you meant to fall in love with him.
You feel horrified that your first interaction with Arnold Sanders is centered around the fact that you're a sweaty mess. No thanks, this is actually on purpose. It's an old family secret to keep creeps away from us. You wave his hand away and quickly wipe your face with your apron instead. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle! You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena? Another student enters the class and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. What is he, powering up?
I forgot about this guy.
Is this guy like when Goku stays in Super Saiyan for like 10 days and that's just what we hear near him constantly?
I don't know.
Hi guys, sorry I'm
Alright.
late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Well, god damn! He looks like he's perpetually playing piano and is also gamed too much. He has carpal tunnel. Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Yeah, that's true, Summer. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students. The tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sparkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh my god.
I love it.
Now that's the guy I want to date.
Yeah,
Oh.
what a fucking Chad.
Exactly. They should make a dating sim for Domino's Pizza instead. What, and have that fucking Noid guy? Was that Domino's? I think so. I don't remember. What's going on with these characters? I like this guy. We're on the same wavelength. The class bursts into laughter. No, Ocarina, I'm not gonna fuck the rectangle. I'm on the A spectrum.
I mean,
Oh,
it doesn't
Clank.
say whether or not you can fuck a rectangle.
Oh.
That is true. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Well, that's a fucking insult if I've ever heard one. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind?
Where's peanut butter?
Where's chocolate?
Don't get chocolate.
No.
That's what you
Where's-
get for insulting me!
Jesus Christ, John, you're out the murder.
Alright,
It's a dog.
well, I'm gonna give him the
Genocide
old
route.
rubber ball.
No.
Reach beneath your apron, return with a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The throw passes quickly. It's not clear if that endeared you to him or not. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seat, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, there's still a seat here. Seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me. If you're interested.
Oh my god.
If you're interested, yeah. Come here, come here and sit. Yeah. Yeah, if you're
John,
interested.
no.
You moved to
No.
take your seat by Miriam. So glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course. You're my new girlfriend. Who else would I sit by? Protect me from him. Protect me from him. He's all over me.
Can I
What
sit
the
next to
fuck?
Colonel?
Arlen Sanders. He has such a fucking terrible personality. There's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have been touched in places you don't like.
Oh, John!
I'd never sacrifice
Oh my
our friendship.
god, John!
Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to avoid him
Oh.
later in this, even later in the semester. I got 3 whole days. That's
You're
not a lot of
breaking
time.
Jay's heart. You're breaking Jay's heart. Look at her.
I can't, look at her. I see a profile picture.
Exactly.
What do you mean jail
Yeah.
time? I'm making sure that I am safe from the predator. That's all.
It's meant to be a cute story.
Well, I'm making it less cute. That's how it works.
Can I have him instead?
You have your people that you like, and I have mine.
Can I have the Colonel one if you don't want him?
No.
Oh.
So you say, but now that Mary mentions it. Yeah, that Colonel Sanders fucking sucks ass. I'm sure glad I didn't sit next to him. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop
He's
quiz.
so dreamy.
Yeah,
And you're like,
quiz
"No."
about a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. I made a cute story into his own twist, a more realistic story, exactly. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree, as chicken is to... feather? Okay. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Your hands! A spork. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as
mom.
long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. A pancake that looks like a silly face. That's wrong! It Sprinkle's a good boy. He's the best boy. That's right.
Oh.
Your total score is 4 out of 5. Only
Damn,
one
Donnie
wrong,
sucks.
not too shabby. You might just do alright, kid. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. Makes sense that a school dedicated to
Slade.
cooking would be serious about eating. Yeah, hi, Slade, what's up?
This is Noah. I don't know
Hello.
this Noah.
A
I don't
delicious
know about
fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells finger-looking good. Haha. Haha. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd love to make an announcement. Hey, I was...
Shadow the
It's
Hedgehog's a
about
bitch ass
lunch.
motherfucker.
Everyone cheers. But I...
So great.
Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said, shush, let the predator talk.
Oh,
In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You heard that he's very talented. Were the rumors true? Is
so
this?
dreamy.
I pull out the 2 androids! We will feast on androids 17 and 18!
You're confusing Jade.
Jay, have you seen Dragon Ball?
No, I
Okay.
don't really watch a lot of shows because like,
Exactly.
Okay.
You're confusing my poor little sister. How could
Okay,
you?
fine. I'll stop making references. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glitter in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of, piled high are huge pieces of orphans, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish.
Orphans?
Yeah, orphans. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel cold and uncomfortable. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket
Oh my
with
god.
orphans.
No, blind
What a
viewers-
horrifying concept.
Blind viewers are so confused.
Yeah, Slade's so confused, probably.
If you like, are you listening to this in the background? You're probably like, wow, this Colonel Sanders really sucks.
oh, this is ruining my fan
The
fiction.
orphan bucket. Your
Wait, what
stomach
fan fiction?
your stomach begins to curl, as if to say, "Get the fuck out of there now!" For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect batch of orphans. By my calculation, nothing at less than 11 little boys and girls are required to achieve the perfect balance of moisture. You look around and notice that every other student is backed against the wall in horror and shock. They are ready to leave. But that's all I'll say about that. It is a family secret after all.
This was meant
What?
to be
You
wholesome.
think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw, nah, my dude. Nah. Imagine doing homework with this in the background, and then you start listening harder and go, yeah, no, I'm not going crazy. I sound like Dr. Nefarious from Ratchet and Clank. Slade, you know Ratchet and Clank, right? You can confirm if I do or not.
Oh my god, I'm fucking...
I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I encountered an evil beyond nothing I've ever beyond anything I've ever sensed before. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a stupid fucking idiot could fry orphans so terribly. You see her body language change from bitter to evil and evil to terrified and like a vulnerable little person as she slides further from Colonel Sanders.
Oh my god.
She realized that he is destined for prison with cooking skills like this. She wants no parts of this. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any. Yeah, pushes it. I'll push him towards it. Yeah, you have it. You take it all.
No.
Hold on, I mean, I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
No.
Yeah.
Apprehensively, and considering that how your social anxiety is, you have no choice in the matter. You take one of the pieces of fried orphan out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's okay. Tasting Rayland Sanders' food transports you to another area, alone with your taste buds, gripping a orphan leg in your hand. You
Oh my
float
God.
weightlessly. I'm gonna swim toward the light.
No.
Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The
I'm
flavors
dying.
are so
I'm
awful.
dying.
You become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, you reach toward the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer. Closer. Could you say, annihilate them? There you go. Until your fingertip connects with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender-fried orphan bliss. No, not bliss. What? Your mind dissolves. There is no me now.
Orphan bliss.
There is only me.
I'm in orphan bliss.
As Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Game over.
Wow, we literally.
He
fucking-
killed me! He fucking killed me. Can you believe
With
it?
orphans.
With orphans.
This is
Would you have to-
broken my...
Do I have to start the whole damn game over?
Oh
No,
my God.
just from that checkpoint.
Okay.
Okay.
Meow.
So Jay, is this how you expected it to go?
No, I wanted it to be a story, but it's... My
You were
heart's been broken.
You were hoping to ship my boyfriend with Colonel Sanders?
Maybe.
Oh my god. Well, this
So I'm
is
gonna
what you
ignore
get.
this option and just pretend it says, come down from the high that these poisoned orphans have given me. The flavors in your mouth, they're just okay. You know, they're just kind of there. What a guy, I guess. Awful, horrible. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as pure indifference. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try and... You feel as your brain becomes befuddled with a weird feeling and you are suddenly brainwashed by Sanders, you now are going to go spend time with him against your will. Crazy how that happened. Colonel Sanders looks you up and down as you can you stop?
He's looking me up and down.
It's impossible
God,
to
I
read
feel
his mood,
violated.
but you press on anyway.
No,
This
don't
reads
touch me there.
sociopath.
That is my Nona square. Do 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 do.
This reeks of sociopath. Hold on a second.
I think he's very handsome.
Jay, just because he's handsome doesn't mean he's a good person.
But I love him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you
I'm
for a
disowning
second.
you.
Colonel,
No.
sit silently. You suppose he
You're
didn't
not my
say
sister.
no, so you
He
press
is
forward.
handsome.
What exactly was in those orphans? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
What?
It's just you and me here talking. I could keep a secret. In fact, I've got my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? Semester's only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. That's not a lot. He's clearly not gonna give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt
So
to
wait,
be persistent.
he makes chicken. So does he hates chicken? Like he just tears them open and starts eating them?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, that
You know what they
a
say
guy.
about secrets, Colonel? You know, it's best to keep them to yourself. Well, you've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can
Oh,
feel
God.
his disgusting breath as he hasn't brushed his teeth for 5 days as he whispers.
5 whole days?
Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use it's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Oh god.
Wow, you'd have never guessed it. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, and you wonder if that's even in this dimension, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. Oh god, he's practicing his arcane magic. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. Josiah said he uses slurs in the recipe.
Oh,
He hates minorities. That's what orphans are.
Ah, orphan
Oh.
minorities. That's the secret. You gotta get them while they're nice and oppressed.
oh. He's a very nice guy. That's so mean.
Jay,
But
Jay,
yeah,
I love you.
You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Hello.
What? the-
Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have... Oh, it sounds like you have... God damn it, I'm even starting to talk like him. It sounds like you have big plans. Poor Jay, all they wanted was an innocent gameplay, and then you have me.
What do you mean poor Jay? No, Jay's fine. Jay's having the time of her life. Look at her.
Yeah.
no, I want to date Colonel Sanders.
Sounds
You're
like you
a
have big
weirdo.
plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark
Oh,
on
I
this
have the
world.
biggest
You can
plans.
bet on that.
Unzips.
You figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. No, I think none of these are good. You know, I've been thinking about your secret recipe. Of course you were. You simply don't forget a flavor combination like that. That's exactly right. I remember it because I've tasted it before. I stopped at a random fried chicken stand the other day and their chicken tasted exactly like yours. Oh shit. Did you just compare my recipe to a random fried chicken stand? Well, yes, I did, and it was really fucking bad, especially considering that it was frozen first. Frozen chicken! Colonel Sanders struggles to conceal his emotions, fighting back tears of anger. A little bit of power also slips out. I can't believe you'd say such a thing, you withered whelp. You realize you've done irreparable damage to your relationship, from which it can never recover. He's hurt. Good! Get him away from me! How could you? Hey, you saw that this was a game, this game was called a dating sim, right? If that's your idea of dating, this is not the game for you.
Hey, John, you're happy in a relationship with me, so...
Eat a fucking cock, game. Josiah says he uses the minority orphans to keep them from taking our jobs in the future.
Holy sh...
It's a dating sim. I want to date literally anybody else. I'll take the dog. I don't want to date him.
Can I date him?
You got away from the crazy old man. Task failed successfully. That's the objective, eat cock, not this guy's. I'll take that one guy that was late to class. He seems way better. Date the bucket. What does... Okay, I think what got me is, what does neg mean? To neg someone. Just date the alarm clock at this point, exactly. Wow him with a big idea. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it.
Neg is insult or undermine someone in the belief that diminishes self-confidence will make them more receptive to sexual advances.
Oh.
I got it. Yep, that makes sense. Also,
Well,
hold
you
on,
didn't get
I'm
it.
clipping a lot. Ah! Okay, that should be better. You decide to show him that you know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. Can we not?
Oh, I can show you a
New flavor.
blowing new flavor.
Hey, Colonel Sanders, did you know that everyone's saliva tastes different? I'll blow your mind with a new flavor.
Oh my god, why? Jay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I forced you into this.
Anyway, blowing minds with new flavors. Actually... Jay, you doing good over there?
Okay.
She says, getting off the floor after falling in embarrassment
And crying.
for like a minute.
I personally didn't hear what you said.
Okay. I will probably not be repeating it, so don't worry about it.
I don't mind.
I actually had some thoughts on how you could improve it. Improve it? You want me to change my secret recipe? And you think you can do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them?
No.
I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. That's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into my secret recipe and expect to improve it. A recipe is
this
about
guy's a
balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to. Let this be the last time you improvise on my recipes. I'm
Wow,
headed
this
back
guy's
to
a
class
dick.
for the next lesson.
You're like, hey, I have ideas, and he's like, fuck you.
Fuck
How dare
you.
you have ideas?
This chicken is set to take over the world. It will not be manipulated. That certainly didn't go as planned. You better head back inside, but you wait a moment so that Colonel Sanders doesn't think you're desperately chasing after him. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place.
The massive cook.
The massive cut. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe a few cocks. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control... You are a fucking... But attracted to predators, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? Team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Right.
Sure, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Bzz, 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 bzz. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Me! 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 God damn it.
We're only 20 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Okay, Clank, you're gonna be her partner. Sorry, Pop, I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. Puts a knife to Pop's neck. Sorry, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this point. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Oh. Hold on there, fellow. We don't even know the assignment yet. I'm also going to do my warm-up warrior pose real quick. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzzzt. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression this is a sign of affection. Is this robot looking for love? Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Now in Minecraft, I'm pretty sure it takes 1. Or does it take 2? I don't remember. Why are flirting in the chicken? I don't know. Which dish do you suggest to your partner? Colonel Sanders. Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy, you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. You know what? Honor this person's grandmother. I've always been... No, I hate that. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. I should not have picked this option. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. You better keep your fingers off of my man. You know, you could fucking have him. I don't want him. Did someone call for... Why does this song's bitrate sound lower than the others? Did someone call for me? No, jeez, Van. I'm over here crushing this person's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? This fucking sounds like a dumb song. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. It's also an action scene, apparently. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. Oh, it looked like someone was singing. It looked like this person was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. That big dude looks like Glamrock, Monty, and Bonnie mixed together. Maybe? Also, Lucy, are you still there? Because if you are, your mic's not working.
I'm not here.
Okay, good to know.
I'm dead.
After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Okay. Well, if I turn to Miriam, Miriam's gonna handle it, so I'm gonna turn to Sanders so that he doesn't handle it. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Sanders to confirm you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right? Sometimes conflict can actually build character. I wouldn't want you to shy away from a bit of healthy competition with our peers. Wow, is he just not that into you? You'd think a gentleman would defend you in a situation like this. Did you do something to offend him at some point? I did. You look for Sprinkles and hope that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfect creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. How goes the dating life? It's going okay. I fucking hate this guy and everything he stands for, but it's going okay. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let it go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, kidnap it and hold on to it forever.
Oh no.
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. What do you see Ashley get with a sinister look? You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid fucking face!
What the fuck?
Van! Do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's fucking horrible! Horrified by the revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever feel okay again after his stomach had to endure that? Hold on right there. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Trick Bot. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Trick
Can
bot,
I
you
have
can't read that
potatoes
shit.
face? I hate this.
Trick bot.
English, please. Anyway.
Good morning to you too, I guess. But
Can I have
No.
potatoes face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce. Saltwater sauce? You're not supposed to have salt water, right? Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go sacrifice Colonel Sanders for the chance of Tomodachi Life on Switch tomorrow. Yeah, I wish. Fucking gay sex. Thank you, no. Thank you, Lucy.
Yeah, who's Noah?
Yeah.
Jay, do you know who Noah is?
Oh, I've never heard about him in my life.
Hey, Jay,
Yeah,
do you agree with Lucy's member message that says fucking gay sex?
I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, the interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Holy shit. No! My boyfriend! Oh. Everyone step back. They'll take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. That sounds like the episode of something weird on the internet I watched.
That sound effect made me jump.
Sorry. I'm
Pop
going to
winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire
poison.
class has gathered
I
to
got
watch
this.
Pop's final moments. Why are we still listening to this song?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. And in the meantime, someone's in the background just going... Just rocking out to this. Class bell rings, disrupting the moment. Snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Ghosts aren't
Seeing
real.
that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Like,
Oh, no,
what,
he's
for
gonna-
real? Oh,
he's
come
gonna-
on. Yeah, I agree that he died. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky.
We're gonna
Oh,
die.
he's gonna kidnap me. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were mashed potatoes. Tasting them, it reminded me how much better I am than you to begin with. Colonel Sanders has a really weird, unreadable
He
expression on
has
his
a chicken
face.
bone in his throat. He's choking. No.
Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring.
No, it's kinda
Now
creepy.
might be the time to tell him that he's a creep and I should go the fuck away. Colonel Sanders. Yes? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there, creep!
No! Plot twist.
There's
Plot
something
twist.
I need to tell you first.
Yay!
Ah, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the only one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? He was a worthless peon anyway. Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him, we're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! The
What the
Spork
fuck?
monster is here to fight a hero. Excuse the fuck me.
Chad, what happened to you? Oh, it's not Chad.
I think I left the fridge door
I
open.
thought
Later,
Chad
nerds.
turned into it. I thought Chad became that.
Yeah, I did too. We will not let harm. We will not let harm come to this world yet. Except for that ghost kid, I kind of dropped the ball on that. But everyone else must be spared for my eventual takeover. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do?
What the fuck? Wow, that's a lot of options.
So Final Fantasy is gonna sue, right?
What's it like?
You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook
Wow.
with Love!
So many options.
Cook with Love does 1 damage.
Wow.
It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take
Oh,
1
they
damage.
them? Good for it. Good for them.
It worked last time, right? Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy for something. They grow larger and more
Mother
intimidating.
Earth or something.
How will you respond? You decide to go on the attack. Again. The 1 damage. At this rate, the semester will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive. That's why I keep attacking! So I get it over with. Again!
I
Cook
think
with
the
Love
game's
does 1 damage.
frustrated with you.
Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's gonna have to clean that up. You know, maybe dying to this thing is a better fate than being the girlfriend, the whatever friend of Colonel Sanders.
Joy friend.
Yeah. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack! Rounded Edge! Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot
What the
Pie
fuck?
Power Pinch! Pot Pie Power Pinch, just 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him! No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef. You ready your final attack. You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction!
Oh my god.
Does 10 damage. Felipe asked Lucy, how does it feel that I became trans and cheated on you with KFC guy?
No, John's getting creeped on. He's not cheating on me. He's
Yeah,
literally
I'm the
violated.
victim here. Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on and all. You continue to, arouse me.
What?
The defeated monster let the special item.
Jay!
It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover.
What the fuck is this?
You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko.
Oh my
Orko.
god.
Name sounds strangely familiar. No, you gotta play the other one. You gotta play ours. Thank you.
Yes.
Call the police.
Yeah. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. Who made this? Why did they make this? And do they need help? Well, KFC published it. They probably made it for marketing purposes, and yes, probably.
I like this game.
As you come down from your battle buzz, and also you're still feeling the effects of the orphan chicken from earlier or whatever, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Am I about to fucking die? Oh. Don't put that image in my head. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes.
Hello,
as
my
you fall
child.
asleep. He must have helped you get home. He knows where I live! In your tired state, you don't know
He's
if
in
you
your
could have
room?
made it without him, or if you ever told him where you live, and this is just the creepiest shit you've ever seen.
Call the police.
What a
Call the
guy!
police. Call the police. Call the police.
You want to kick him the fuck out of your house and get a securities camera installed, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in a little too tightly. Good night, fucking predator. In your dream, you're kidnapped by Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love that you don't have. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Yeah. He is pretty open about killing orphans. It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Or he's planning something insidious.
What is that boy band?
Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, pregnant.
Oh!
I think I might like Clank.
Oh.
Like, Like
so wait,
him?
if
Like-
we
like-
put
like?
her with Pop, would she...
Oh god, I don't even
Yeah,
want to think about that.
She goes with Pop.
There is
What
no
the
way in this
fuck?
world that's what
He's
happens.
a child.
He is a child. Is she a child?
Well, probably not at the same range either.
Do you want me to spoil the ending a little bit?
I mean, if we get through this quick enough, I'll speed through and choose the other options.
I guess we'll see.
I know it sounds like I'm moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders.
Oh my god.
Words cannot describe how much I hate that sound effect because YouTube videos way overuse it. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. No, actually, it doesn't. What the fuck? Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to and was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the... Wait, what? He was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. And he himself was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. There's something about that sentence that doesn't make sense. Yeah. So he's a transformer. That's part of the lore. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You are in no way taking it slow. You had wet dreams about him last night. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday, and by that I mean I'm pretty sure he tried to touch me. So... Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. If he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? But can he beat Goku? Probably not. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Oh good. He's going after her now. Please don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with him, a very strange feeling came over me. Oh, you were brainwashed. I got it. Yep. And the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. That was drugs. Exactly. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
The ingredient
please.
is...
It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? I don't give a fuck. Tell her. Okay. I'll tell you, but it has to say secret! Miriam nods furiously. He told me that he uses... Never would have guessed that, would you? Her eyes light up imagining such a thing. Like it's not even a concept in this dimension. And he figured that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Oh, weird. There's a tree over there. I wonder if it's time for fall. Why are you riding on a fucking horse?
This is what my character AI
Is that
said.
his fucking
like,
thing that he rode in on
Character AI has gone too far.
It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. I want to do neither of these things. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Can I date the horse? Can I just do that instead? Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its beautiful, majestic horse ass, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so repulsed by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to insult Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horrible bitch you have. I mean, what a horrible fuckhead you have. Dang it, that's just what I just said.
Penis.
Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, this person just gets really nervous around people they despise. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you could see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad, fucking Pops bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary schools to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm the Emperor.
I am the Emperor. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Yeah, not anymore. They got rid of those potato skins a while ago. You better eat those and savor them. That's all of them you're gonna get. We're playing! Before you could dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp! Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone is completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely she must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I could help you with your business plan. Just then, Sparkles arrives to signal the start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town. My tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Try to give Sprinkles a pat on the head, but he snarls at you. Sorry. I get a little worked up if people try and pet me before I've had my morning coffee. Let that be a lesson to you. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. Okay.
What the fuck?
But you can't help, but your mind can't help but wonder about all the horrible things that Colonel Sanders is planning to do to you. It's horrible. You wouldn't wish it on anyone else. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, naturally this appears to you as a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? The glass of water, the shimmering pepper, or the fucking dog biscuit? I'll take the water. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. Level 3 theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand they stop. Yeah, stop. Is everyone thing a competition with you two? Yes. Yes. Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your John was crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if you're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I've already brought my own lunch. You should have it. It'll give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup. Why is it so small?
Because, wait, is that what everybody says when they see it?
No, that's what everyone says when they see you.
Oh.
It only takes you...
Huh?
John's calling me small.
Oh, okay.
Can you beat him
Oh,
up?
okay.
I don't feel like it.
Oh.
It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat
I
Miriam's
thought you were
tiny
my
food.
sister.
But it's just what you needed for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Of course, just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sports in court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer! Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready!" That's what I'm talking about. Ooh! Oh. Hey, Noah, can you do that? Or, sorry. Hey, Lucy, can you do that line? Ah! Fuck you, dude! Dude! There, that's what he said. I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My best can beat the best of them. Best believe it.
Fuck you, John.
Like a diamond, I was
What the
formed
dog
under
doing?
pressure. And now is my chance to shine. I'll defeat you myself. Had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. You're feeling like you can really impress them again here. Time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. When the timer runs out, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? I don't remember. It's this one. That's right, but how would you have even gotten into this school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Lucy?
What the dog doing?
Let
What?
that enticing offer motivate you. The winner's gonna get to rub your furry belly.
I don't have a furry belly.
Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're gonna need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices? 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now you've got some basic steps going. It's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the best flavor? Fucking trust? That's wrong! I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from.
I'm gonna go take a shit. I'll be back.
Awesome. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. That'll be a great time. So where does it come from? What? That's right. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it. It's dog noises. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. It's a sign of success. Okay. Don't make me get the spray bottle. You notice Colonel stands out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing that he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. How all you can think about is this fucking creepy ass motherfucker. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. You're stranded on a desert island, only one desert cookbook. What should you take? Oh my god. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun playing the elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer as you do the crowd gas. Hey, yikes. Zipped. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but this person does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. Hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixture the rest of your dough before it's overmixed. But you're not fast enough and your hand gets... Ow! There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle's over. Can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. That's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of their injury. You say Sprinkles began to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. I suppose you could at least tell us what you prepared. Because I'm the sweetest, I skipped right to dessert.
What the dog doing?
It's the white chocolate dome. That looks really generic and also just looks like you put an egg in a heart-shaped plate. I was going to ask you to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. If you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. It looks horrible, doesn't it? Oh. Fried cheese! Ew. Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, pearls of blueberry gel. Seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. Leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. What? The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. What the fuck is happening? Oh, he just went for her. He just went behind her and wrapped his loving arms around her. Isn't that nice? Beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages.
I'm the storm.
It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. How? And he won't even... Yeah, exactly. I'm free from the predator. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Try and hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer.
What?
That's an innuendo, I'm pretty sure. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not... Are you kidding me with this music? Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at taking over the world before? That's exactly what I think, actually, because you've already taken over my fucking brain. Well, then think again.
I don't consent.
I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. This guy's fucking full of himself. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths, and arrived at dead ends. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it together. No, I've never assumed that, which is true now, but it hasn't always
No,
been.
that just sounds like a stuck-up prick.
That just sounds like someone really full of themselves and trying to hide their predatorness.
Sounds like this guy could really use a stabbing.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls up knife.
Sounds like this guy could really use a stabbing, yeah. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving this world exactly what it deserves. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is absolute. It's brutal.
My new dream is my new dream.
It's something that a man such as myself can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring that will bring order to the entire world. And make up for my past failures. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scar from the night before he prepares. It's the Stork monster. Gorko. Oh my god, really? Here to fight a hero. Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them.
What the fuck?
Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? He's already on the same page as you. Just we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what he's saying is, can't we just be partners in crime? Life's too short for making enemies. I suppose we don't really need to fight. It's just I got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do. It's racist strikes and you come up with a quick idea. Chop on this! Okay. Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today. I don't believe it. You were human once? I literally don't believe it. I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at this school until one day some mean kids with a
I'm
magic
only
spell
human after all. I'm only human after all.
He's cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever
Oh,
transformed.
Fucking balloon boy laughing at me.
A magic spell book. Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the chicken of life. Together, I'm sure we can obliterate them. Come back to my high evil lair and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what horrors Colonel Sanders' home has, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a sense of unease. It looks like you've lived such a really fucking odd life. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago. His voice is killing my throat. I might stop it in a minute.
Oh no!
I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop dreaming. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Hi, Ayla. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish I've been tinkering with. Trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, maybe? You got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new secret to him, or keep it a secret? Actually, I've said too much. Please forget I've ever said anything. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. Tries to act demure, but his facade begins to crack. I can appreciate a good secret, of course. In fact, I've got many. Nearly a dozen in my fried chicken recipe alone. But I would hope you could learn to trust me with yours. I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday, so it'd be only fair. Colonel Sanders... Oh, no. Ah, yes, about that. You see. Yes? I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was a fake. Oh, no. The ingredient you shared with Miriam, it wasn't true? You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact you revealed his secret shows that he was probably right to do so. You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices? You see, we had only just met, and I had to make sure you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret. To me, my recipes are priceless. Well, I have something to confess. Why would you do that?
Oh my...
Why would you confess, you fucking dumbass? I hope he kicks you out and this is a lesson to never hang out with creeps again. I shared it with Miriam, my bestie. Unfortunately, I already knew this. I was very disappointed. But now that you've come clean, we could start building our relationship as acquaintances again. I promise to be honest from here on out, I really do. I'm counting on you. Then in that case, I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage disc glitters in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux evil lair. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so I can admire your taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Make sure he's not hiding anything insidious. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. The door! I want to leave! Let me out!
The door is so sexy. You seduce it.
Jump into the fire. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Well, damn. Chicken. This is his rideable chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. And also very sticky. Why is it sticky? Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Oh, I'd imagine. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." That note is also sticky. Why is it sticky? A lock... Oh, this is just creepy. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silverly in color. It's actually made of spun silver. What? A scented candle. You pick it up and try and identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in a lake. Summer of 69? Nice? No. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's... my favorite. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Oh, this guy's just bad with handling a business. Why are we letting him do this? I can leave. Let's go. One of the frame photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They're holding fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. What? You look closely, see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is.
Peter.
This photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Is this person stupid? Maybe this is when he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. An adorable... Why does he have a fucking beard as a baby? This guy's a fucking evil creature.
Made it laugh.
An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Yeah, that arcane magic that he's famous for did that. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Yeah, he's a fucking narcissist. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? I think that was a bit of fucking hatred toward the guy. That's sure what it seems like. Hold on a second. Must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, why would that... Oh. Yeah. The safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared something style? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. Give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. I'm being the creepy one now. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you see Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual, but until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look okay on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You confess. I think... Oh, that's not what I fucking meant! I should have just said I was cold. I'm an idiot. I'm not sure that my big chicken dreams have left any room in my life for romance right now. You take off the jacket and run for the door. Ah, of course it gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes. Honestly, I think this I think this is the beginning of something horrible, honestly. No. I'm not reading it. I'm not even gonna read that.
Yay.
I'm done with this. I'm done. No. 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 I'm not giving that any.
John.
I'm not giving that weight.
John,
What?
you're stinky.
I know.
You smell like stink.
Why can't I date Miriam? She's the best character of this bunch.
What? No, she's not.
Z.
We're not Ashley.
No. You wake
No.
to a beautiful. We fell asleep here. He kidnapped us. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time. No, I didn't. Today's a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about how the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. No, actually, it's marijuana, isn't it? But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's I gotta find the voice again. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. That's not right. I'm gonna have to find it again. I lost it. It's meticulous. You taste his flavor, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Take him down a peg. It's good, but my mom made better. Colonel Sanders' expression goes serious. Did your little jab land too hard? Colonel, I know what you're gonna say. I need to be better if I'm gonna leave my mark on this world. A single tear begins to pull in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. Yeah, I got fucking kidnapped by that fucking creep that is stalking us at the school. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends. But things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date, too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. It was horrible. His house stinks. He keeps his fucking orphans there. Do you really think I'm gonna be happy hanging out there? Offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles as a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dip, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident leaves you... You can clench your fist after that? I would think that would break all of your fingers. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. I might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something's been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Hey, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Why do you have to use gooey to describe it? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. And in your attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news! It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I could think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edge of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That is way Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's what happens to Colonel Sanders when he gets erased. Shouldn't you do couldn't you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I thought I was joking. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Where is this shit coming from? I hate the guy, but I'm not gonna fucking delete him. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly.
What the dog doing?
Wait. Squirrel stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but by any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. I apologize for the outburst. Actually brings up an important point. Thank you for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before going any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. Aw, look at him. Come on. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You could all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Back against the shutter, steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Uh-oh. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that Clank. Completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. Okay, sorry, let's hear this sound one more time. Thank you. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I think that's supposed to be fried. I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. We mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam trademark! I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Hi, Leafy. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Treasure. Oh, the stream just went offline.
Not.
Bruh.
She's dripping. Yeah, the stream went offline for a second. Are we okay? Guys in chat, are we still good? Yeah, the stream did it for a second. Okay. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone except for me. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City while having romance happen. Miriam brightens up. Imagine the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off to the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, no, definitely not. I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for the both of us and whoever we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I really should review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet the Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. Decide to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. Location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. Supposed. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. SS Ted 14's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish becomes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by this fucking creep again. Leave! Get out of my life! What are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. Looking at my station and picturing victory. Pot pie's begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were cooking something delicious. You usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. This is a dating simulator, Leafy, that's it. Okay, you got me. Why the fuck do I keep ticking options that he likes? You got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose could smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly creepy fucker. You know it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I could smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the most ridiculous pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could look at this all day. I don't know anymore. I'm not even trying. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules! So can I just use the thing I've already cooked? You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual off-over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices. He's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, Wright's Reserve fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. That seems like cheating. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use dark magic to turn the tide? Yeah, they usually speak of it. Got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees you chose to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Why do I keep choosing the options that... Miriam notices, too. I've always... That's not a good noise for you to be having. Always believed in you since we were little kids because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. What about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. She doesn't know that Colonel Sanders made that first ingredient up to throw you off the trail of a secret recipe. Oh, this is where it matters. Ah. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying. What the fuck? The watery noodles began to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster!
Not again.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they come from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I'd fallen asleep during Scare Tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and drop out of culinary school. You made it this far, and now you're gonna quit. Suit yourself. You... Where does it start me at?
Oh my god.
That is so loud.
Not really. Not for me, at least.
Okay.
I guess it's probably just louder for you.
Cast a spell. You take out your own spell book and let your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before.
Can you change your soundboard volume, John?
Oh yeah, I probably could. Hold on a second. How do I do that? Found it. There. That won't be as bad.
Because it always was quiet to me. I guess that was just my volume.
It's a summoning spell that will conjure up a spork monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos to the mix. Ah, the broom cooking arena. So many fond memories of battling in this place. In my old life. In your old life? Wasn't always the monster you see before me, no. Once I was but a student like yourself who attended the school. Spork monster notices the book you're holding. I see what's going on here. Things aren't going your way, huh? Been there, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself to imbue my body with the powers of my favorite foods. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. When spells say only cast in case of emergency, they mean it. Kind of in a pinch here. Got any better ideas? The Spork monster's smile curls up mischievously. For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who's giving you trouble, and we'll take very good care of them. You motion to Ashley, and before you can think better of this dastardly decision, he recites a spell that turns her into a chicken.
What?
Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off the produce section of the arena, far from her station. Okay, gotta go. Bye!
Yay!
Oh no, this could be dangerous. You're immediately racked with guilt over this act of blatant transmogrification. You know what to do. It would be poetic justice for Ashley to live out the rest of her days as a chicken, and yet, that seems unspeakably cruel. Nah, it's fine. Chicken Ashley pecks around Yes, at the base of some cabinetry, searching for some loose vegetables to eat. How could you? Cheating on the final exam. I've never been more disappointed. And here I was considering you for a place not only in my future chain of highly successful chicken restaurants, but also my basement. Without hesitation, he casts a counterspell from memory that saves her. There's such a thing as competing with honor, and this does not qualify. I no longer want anything to do with you. No, this is the best ending. He was gonna put me in my in his basement, bro. Yeah. Still gonna cast a spell, but I am gonna try and save her, I guess. You turn to the next page and cast a reversal spell. Chicken Ashley immediately transforms back into herself. Balk? She's in shock and still exhibiting some chicken-like movements, but otherwise appears to be alright. Is it just me, or does the chicken seem remarkably fresh today? Right then, you realize Colonel Sanders witnessed your entire sabotage. He is not impressed. Your heart sinks as you think of how much you might have disappointed him and ruined your chances of any kind of future together. No, it really doesn't. He's a creep. Remember? Having suffered this huge setback, fine. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. What in the name of fuck? My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you had been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds are preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. Begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which will be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry! You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, you fucking suck ass. I'm gonna help. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. Don't fuck this up again, okay? All you've managed to make is mac and cheese and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What'll happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. He is mad. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we could form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. Handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. Seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee, I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from the broom closet ending back there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? Well, someone asked for a wedgie. Who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad! It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, saying how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in this school's history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester, a whole 3 days. God damn it. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto Maki I spy floating in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. Hey, plus, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug. Thank you for helping me believe in myself. Yay! Woo! Van Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Also, I'm pretty sure it's powering up still. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles! A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on the amount of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. I guess. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! Professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified! A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Water's nice.
No, it's not.
Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup tossed with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something? I told you it's a display piece. Actually, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition in a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I want to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar swirl. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage takes over Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You would know high anger scene if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. I baked a pie. It's this enough to be in the competition. No, Leafy, no it's not. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. That looks gross and horrible. Why can't you separate them? Examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the Why? Why?
What?
You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they get better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return to one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. Okay. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone they committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster! He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. You see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I knew you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of Suchanshuk. The musically cut the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually even from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives, and you gotta pick up all these petals. The janitor's gonna have to clean this up. Do you have no shame? Howdy, classmates. Okay, just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. No, it's not the end, I guess. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds, I hate this, sitting at the edge of the dance floor. What are you doing sitting all alone? You know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. Yeah, Miriam, go get him. Well,
No,
I think
fuck
I have
you.
a proposal you might like to hear. Is this the moment you've been waiting all 3 days for? This fall, when I open my first original fried chicken restaurant. Colonel Sanders leans in close. He reaches into his coat pocket and retrieves something small. It fits snugly in the palm of his hand. As he speaks, he begins to extend his hand towards you. I want you to visit. And feel free to use this coupon for one complimentary side dish of your choosing. Plus a soda upgrade. On me. Places a single paper coupon in your hand. You notice it expires at the end of the year. All jokes aside, this is probably the best joke the game has told so far. Gee, thanks. Don't be a stranger. The end.
That sucked.
Cool.
That sucked.
So where's the
worst game I've ever played.
where's the ending diagram? So I can figure out what ending I got.
Oh my god.
I'm actually gonna look it up. Yeah. So apparently we did get the worst ending. But we did not see all the game overs. So let's get the game overs.
Oh god.
You could... Oh. I see. Good. So one of them... Well, actually, I think this is too far. I might have to go all the way back. Yeah, that might... We did the stay in bed forever one. Yep. Fun shit. Sure, I'll take it this time. Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful that you hesitate to press it on to your face. When you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells like the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. That sounds gross. Jump scare. Jump scare. So, give him a beef treat. You reach beneath your apron and return with a small bit of beef jerky in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. Beef? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I would never eat that. You clearly do not belong here. Please remove your apron and then remove yourself from this class and this school. Leave Hell's Kitchen! Seems you've reached the end of the line of the chef. The proverbial game over. Well, Jesus Christ, bro. Chill out. Jump scare. Jump scare. Jump scare. Jump scare. Chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron, return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles his eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Well, 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 I think there might be some competition for new star student. Furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Yep. So... No, we're not sitting by Colonel Sanders still. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna fail this. Because that's one of the thingies. He is nothing but the best. 0 out of 5. Fail! If you can't stand the heat, stay out of the dating simulator. Game over. I give up. Bye. See ya. I did a good job. Nope. 2. So, next. Hold on a second. Come on. Did this already. Oh. Still do that. They missed it. This list missed a game over. I'm not really gonna be in the business for doing this. Looking at new stuff. Okay, steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. I had a delicious steak tartare once at an incredibly fancy restaurant. It was simple but sophisticated. Maybe we could make that? Beef? Raw beef? With seasoning and an egg yolk on top. I must admit, I'm disgusted right now. Consider our partnership ended. Where's your partner? I suggested we prepare steak tartare and... Raw beef?! Pack your things. Your time at University of Cooking School Academy for Learning is over. What is so wrong with steak tartare? What do these people have against it?
I guess because it's chicken and steak is like a different meat. I don't know.
Weirdos. Bunch of weirdos.
Like you.
Yeah. Hey, Sonny. 4. Oh, it locked again? Oh, come on. That's dumb. Well, now I guess I have to do it all again. What I walk in on, don't worry about it. Just take it in while I speed through it at maximum speed. Oh. Turn to Miriam. And as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar, second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust. Vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but SS-1014 is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Yep, same thing. Woo! Oh! Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation. But then open one just enough to squint and see the Spork monster across the battlefield. For whatever reason, it makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Fat lot of good that defense did. Until you stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Really feeling emboldened. Mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. For a larger, more intimidating. We're still defending. I still like trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Yes, they are a school student, Sonny. Spork monster uses utensil. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive. You curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork monster prepares its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain. Spare this wretched beast. You decided to tramp down your disgust at this sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. Spork monster scuttles off into the night. Nice. Boom. Very nice.
No, it's horrible. This is horrible. I'm gonna cry.
Why are you gonna cry?
Because fuck you.
This was interesting. I'm gonna do this. Best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of a stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It's important that you remember this, exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before he can continue, you suddenly awake. Aw, jeez. Roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Lean in for a kiss! Sure. You've known him for a day, are you really sure? I guess you must be. Pull him in for a kiss. But he turns his face and you awkwardly kiss his ear. You can feel him shudder. Too soon. You clearly mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls inside of itself and you instantly die of embarrassment. Dude, this guide sucks! It didn't even tell me this ending. Oh well. This guy doesn't fucking tell you anything. Hi guys. Can I lean in and kiss Miriam instead?
What the fuck?
Act like you're not really interested in them, but try to get a closer look. Sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You can even hear Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. He notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Wah! Does this matter? Okay, crying, don't. A shimmering pepper. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so you naturally reach out, grab it, and eat it. Your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death to fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill the prophecy, you must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man! You got into it, everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Crazy. Caught me in. I think it makes it start faster. Let's get this wrong. Yeah, something. 10. I've seen schnauzers with better sense than that. Is 3 in a row wrong enough to cause a game over? Yep! You fucking prick! Get out of here! Get out of here!
You wanna leave? Okay, I'll leave.
No. You hope to succeed. Yep. Yep. Crunch. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Why is that a game over? There's no reason! And now I would have to do the whole thing again if I hit that. God damn it. Yeah, I would have had to do the whole thing again if I fucked that up. Yeah, that's annoying. I think that's the rest of it, but considering how this guide has been, I'm gonna keep looking. Reveal it. Decide you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Ding, ding, ding. Tell him you're cold. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warmed by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Suddenly everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. With
This is boring. I'm going to go kill God.
Sure, flatter him.
And paint the walls with his blood.
I'm almost done. I'm seeing if there's anything else. Cool. Cast the forbidden spell. You begin to recite the spell, but you stumble on the words, and the only effect it seems to have is to make you realize what you forget, what it is you were doing. After look at the page again, it comes rushing back to you. Cast the forbidden spell. Are you kidding?
Yes, I am kidding.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? I should have been reading that. So hold on, I should have been reading that. Son of a bitch. Son of a bucket. Fuck. Okay, I guess it's time to do that again. Wait, it's all locked. What happened? Did that delete my fucking save file?
Oh, rip.
Oh, you've got to be fucking joking. I'm gonna be going all the fucking way back to that point. And then it's just gonna tell me... like... it's just gonna be the fucking game again. Alright, well here we go again. I hope you guys are enjoying this and enough to watch me do it again. Because it had no indication that the dialogue was different. Wow. Damn. Hot diggity. Oh. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. You'll let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano, basil? Maybe. But there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. 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 I have a feeling this is required for the best ending. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be... He really did it. How bold. How adventurous to use... You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. Meant to remain a secret, and yet now you know. A mantle of responsibility now. Wait, is this because I reset?
Hmm.
The thought just occurred to me. This might be because I reset. Consumed by the lunch. After tasting his food, yep. Yeah, this might be because I did that reset thing. And now I'm never gonna see what actually fucking happens with it, because I sped past it like a fucking dumb bitch. Using octopus will blow his mind. And I hit the wrong thing. This is what making me repeat a 20-minute long dating sin does. I'm never gonna be modest with him. I don't like him. I'm gonna laud it over and how much better I am than him. can't wait to do this again. Brave! Jump scare. You can right click it and it does literally nothing. That's what that noise is, by the way. It does literally nothing. But this is how I'm gonna pass the time. I'm gonna make some popcorn.
Okay.
Dog biscuit. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps. You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps up and bites onto your cooking apron! What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Getting between a dog and his bone probably isn't a great choice. Okay, bro. Popcorn chicken from KFC. Bro, yeah, I'm making popcorn chicken. That's right. So this is how they mass produce it. This might be different now because I think the ingredient I'm going to tell her is gonna be the right one now.
Oh.
So this might be different. And I wish this game had a feature where, oh, this is new dialogue, you can't fast forward this. Shit, oh well. This literally doesn't matter. It's the Spork Monster! Ah. I ate him. Oh. That wasn't right. Ding, ding, ding. Even though the biscuits are absolutely horrendous without anything. Oh, Popeyes is better than KFC. Even though the biscuits are absolutely horrendous without anything to drink. Damn. Cast the forbidden spell. It comes rushing back to you. Something about this moment feels very familiar. I didn't even notice that the first time. You begin to recite the spell, stumble on the words. No effect seems to make you forget what you were doing. Oh, right. Comes rushing back to you. And a pretty good choose to try. This is definitely feeling familiar, but not in a good way. You begin to recite the spell, you stumble on the words. Oh, right. Comes rushing back to you. Got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Deep in your heart, you know that proceeding with this spell is a terrible idea. Like, seriously, don't do it. Memories are important. You begin to recite the spell, you stumble on the words. Alright, after looking at the page again, it comes rushing back to you.
Okay, Jay.
You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try. You begin to read it again, knowing that nothing to stop you now. Oh, what? I didn't even see. What happened?
No, Mike.
Oh. I didn't even see.
Yeah, you blind bat. You didn't hear
Yeah.
me saying bye to her?
Well, yeah, no, I didn't. Well, here goes nothing. Hold on to your butt.
Hold on to my butt.
That's so stupid. That is so... Is that actually what that does? Shut up. Is this just the game again? But is he still gonna be here? I'm gonna at least fast forward to the point where I see if he's still here. Okay. Well. Very interesting. I think that's all we're gonna play of it, though. There's probably more to it. I did get the worst of the 3 endings, to be fair. But, very interesting. It is very interesting. Epic joke game. This is incredibly well made for being a joke game.
Yeah, seriously. Too much time was put. This was longer than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah, I was seriously thinking this was going to be a 45-minute long... Again, beautiful.
Rip.
Anyway, as I was saying before my internet rudely interrupted me, yeah, this seems like a pretty good game. I like it. Pretty neat. And now finally we're caught up on member game nights. Sage kind of derailed everything for a while. But, well, I believe that's it for this fun time.
Yay.
Come back in another hour or so, and maybe we will be playing the DLC.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. But I have some stuff to do beforehand, so I will have to do that first. So, hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Supersonic 1014, and I'll see you guys and Lucy, Lucid.
Yay.
And I'll see you guys in about an hour and a half for the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.